Full many a glorious morning have I seen flatter the mountain tops with sovereign eye, kissing with golden face the meadows green, gilding pale streams with heavenly alchemy. Anon, permit the basest clouds to ride with ugly wrack on his celestial face, and from the forlorn world his visage hide, stealing unseen to west with this disgrace. Even so, my sun one early morn did shine, with all triumphant splendor on my brow. But out, alack, he was but 1 hour mine. The region cloud hath masked him from me now. Yet him for this my love no whit disdaineth. Sons of the world may stain when heaven's sun staineth. Okay, that was sonnet number 33. I don't know how I feel about this one, to be perfectly honest. It's got some interesting language, some imagery that has been used in previous sonnets, associating the fair youth with the sun, and not seeing the fair youth with darkness and night, and that's bad. Morning, day, that's good. Sun is good. Moon is bad, all that. I don't know how I feel about that metaphor. It's interesting. The thought that assigning an objective good-bad to sun and light and moon and night and darkness is kind of interesting, because I feel like the earth, nature, the world is beautiful, and it can be beautiful in the sun, and it can be beautiful in moonlight and dusk and evening, and it's just a lens which you view something that, sunlight and moonlight and evening and dusk and all that doesn't change the core of what a flower or something that's beautiful is. It's just a different lens in which you can see it. But I suppose maybe it's coming more from an angle of presence and distance, as in you can see things in light, and that's maybe more easily and readily something you can associate with being with someone you love, versus darkness, shrouding, masking, being distance, I can't see them. It was interesting. The last line was tricky for me to scan and memorize, but it's interesting. I can't tell if there's a secondary meaning to, or if there's an intentional calling or reference maybe to another. So suns staineth, so talking about staining, but then suns staineth almost rolls off the tongue like sustaineth. But that doesn't necessarily make sense to me in the context there. But it was an interesting place that my mind went, where I was memorizing it and saying it over and over again, and you say words over and over again and they start to lose their meaning, and then it started sounding in my head like sustaineth. But yeah, it was an interesting one. It didn't really hit me in my, in the feels, in the way some of the other sonnets have. So yeah, that was. I'm curious to see what the next one's like. Yeah, Sonnet 33. Happy